foam grips in, and we'll get working on those. You can do these by keeping them on. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Look at you, so sweet sometimes.
I'm always helpful.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Sometimes. Don't push it up.
I'm
Just
not
sometimes.
pushing.
I feel like sometimes you're good.
I'm always helpful.
You weren't helpful when I needed you. You were having Bonnie at the time.
Because I know this is the day. If I need some help, Bonnie don't help.
I'm going home after work and finish up my cup. Okay. Although your cup should have already been finished up, but I'm going to let you slide on it. Hey, Joanna. Look at that. I spoke to her this morning. Afternoon. All right. Can you see good? I've got a good view on mine, but when I'm looking through my camera, it doesn't really look all that great. So some of these colors came out in your boxes that you got. I think this one is that honey? That one was a honey. White diamond. This one I know didn't go out. This is one I just pulled. And this was lemonade. Oh, she said some of this went out.
That's lemonade.
That's lemonade.
That's
and
bus.
Baby blues on that one. And on this one, it was supposed to be a color that my wife bought, but I'm assuming she forgot.
Oh, no, your cup's right here.
Lewis, my husband, said, thanks for getting me hooked on this crafting stuff. Is it because you're out of his hair, or is it because you're spending all his money? All right, so you got a good view. That's good. So we're going to be working with honey, and I put a base of gold on it, the white diamond, although it was already white. I went ahead, they're not dry, so I need to dry them. I went ahead and added just a white coating to it. And for baby blues, the glitter, I just did a blue base on it. And what was this? School bus? Lemonade. What's this?
School bus.
So for school bus is going to be sunrise yellow. And this is like a bright yellow. And for blush is pink. That's what I base my bottoms on. That's going to make it, that way it'll bring out the color of the glitter, but I don't think they're dry. So let me hit it real quick. All right. So I take mine completely apart because I don't like cleaning. So I take mine completely off the base of it. On these, it's just 3 prongs. If you just get your finger beneath one of them, you'll be able to pull it out. So I completely take mine out when I spray them, because if you spray them while they're on there, then you'll end up getting glitter on the base of it. And you'd have to clean it off. So I take mine off before I put the glitter on it. That way I don't have any cleaning up to do, because the glitter is not going to run beneath it. It's just going to stay on the top of it. Now, not everybody pulls theirs off like that. I pull mine off just because it makes it a lot easier for me, because it doesn't give me those extra steps of having to wipe it down, clean it up, take alcohol, or either put chemicals on it in order to get it off. So I'm putting them back in now. You could keep them off, but it makes them really hard to work with, because you really can't, there's no place for you to grab them. If you use if you don't put them back on at this point. These came out in the boxes too, so just, you know, giving you some tidbits and hints on for the people who don't know how to do them, how to work with them, or I mean, I've seen these go online with photos on them for like $15, up to $15. Probably more than that if you're that accustomed to it. But on all these, we'll probably just end up putting our logos on them, which is what we typically do. Put the logos on them and give them out. But now I still have my epoxy from my my cup that I was working on a bit earlier. And it takes a very, 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 very small amount of epoxy. A very, very, very small amount of epoxy. So for my, what was this again? Oh, my lemonade. This is the one we're working on now. So, what is bus is what she said. It saves me from babysitting, looking for the trips. You got this. A very small amount. Tumblers. All it takes is a little bit. A little bit goes a long, 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 long way. I'm finding that out in the craft world, that a little bit goes a long way. Even with the mica powders, a little bit of mica powder goes a long way. Those bags that we send our glitter in, they may look small because they're only like 1.5 or even maybe 1 ounces, but a 1 ounce of glitter goes a very long way. Like you could do quite a bit of cups with just that 1 bag of glitter. Most people think, oh, you know, just that 1 bag is going to be 1 cup. Nah. I mean, if you use 1 bag on 1 cup, then you're doing something wrong. So I go through and just epoxy all mine to start with. That way I can take my gloves off and just work from there. Just wiping it off, making sure that I don't leave too much epoxy on it. That makes them thirsty. That's my word. I don't know what you originally call it, but I mean, epoxy is just soaking in the glitter is all it's doing. And if you got too much epoxy on it, then it's just going to keep on soaking and soaking and soaking. Then that's how you end up wasting your glitter. All right, so I got multiple sheets of paper because I'm going to be making multiple different colors, and I don't want to end up mixing my epoxy. So on the blush, we did a soft, no, that's not a soft pink, like a pink base. It gives it a really good coverage when you base it. On that one. And the blue one, we did a base. I think this is French blue. Is what the glitter, what the the paint is called. And on that one, it's going to be Baby Blues, in which the Baby Blues came out in the boxes too. You may get glitter on the base, around the side of it, but that's fine. That glitter is going to come off. That's the Baby Blues. I change my paper after each one of them. I don't just turn the paper around because I've got glitter on the base, and you don't want to contaminate your glitter by having all kinds of glitter. I call it trash glitter on each one of them. You got a lot of foam grips and you haven't made any of them yet? Oh. This one I think she said was name. I should have used a lighter base on that one, but it still came out pretty good. I need some of those. Do you have them in stock? I have a ton of these in stock. What color did you say you were going to put on the white? Because we weren't going to do the white.
No, you were, 'cause I thought you that one.
Oh, and white diamond. I don't think the white diamond went out because that's one that's really hard to keep in stock.
You have a few of them.
She said we have a few of them though, but I know these didn't go out in the boxes.
No.
That's the white diamond. I normally do the UV, but I think I like this better. Yeah, I forgot about the UV stuff. Huh. Using the UV stuff. Putting the UV over and using the light and using the UV. That stuff that Antonio uses.
Oh.
I guess that will be, this is a lot cheaper. That stuff is expensive. And on the gold, we're going to do honey. Oh, my wife said we're out of the honey, but we've got gold digger, is what she is.
Really?
I mean, it sounds good.
I'm glad it just sounds good, because.
Oh, I like that. That one's sexy. Oh, I really like that. Yeah, that white diamond is the ish, man. I love white diamond. I feel like if I could make every cup white diamond and water slide it, life would be so much better. That's what she's talking about now.
I know, Johanna, I actually have this 13-cup order I have.
And they're all white diamond.
They're all white diamond.
Oh, they're so pretty, man.
I have, one's been epoxied and the others haven't had the epoxy in them today. But, man, it looks so nice.
Hey, Stace. Wife is over here actually bagging up glitter now, so we'll end up posting another sale this evening. And this right here, I don't want to open. Oh no, that's yours. And this right here is what we just used on our cups. on our lemon head cup. Oh, I could put a water slide, a lemon head water slide on this one and make it an actual lemon head, put the wrapper around it. Ha 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 ha. That's the yellow that we were just working with. Those are really close if you use the same color base. That's a little bit lighter though.
John,
that will look more like the lemon head.
Yeah, but that one matches
the pettiness. Johanna, I'm gonna let you make it. I got some epoxy left. Do you want to make some more? Do you have any more? What colors are you working with now? I can base some of those. Oh, we got the opal colors. The chunky glass is what that is. What colors is it? The green. Let me go spray some more. I'll be right back. What is that? Green, pink. Are those the two you got?
I have a whole bunch down here.
I've only got 3 left, or 4 left. What you got?
The chunky crystal glitter that's down here.
Hey, why don't you chit chat while I go do it? I'm gonna go spray some more. And while I'm going to spray more, it shouldn't take long though. There we go. That way you can see what the wife is doing. Look at her over there and all her cuteness.
Oh, you're so fake.
At least you know.
I'm well, he was doing this live. So how are you doing today? There's a fuchsia one, another pink one. Your finance. I can't adjust this. Yeah, this pretty because I was doing the same thing, Johan. I was bumming around. And I was like, oh, let me pack some glitter at least. We have no kids, so that's why I was bumming around. Hi, Stephanie. How you Yours need to go somewhere. I'm glad to have a little piece. Just a little, because I still have to hear what's not around here. What, Chevelle, that's awesome. I'm glad you did get it. Wow. Yeah, they probably opened it because of the glitter and stuff that was in it.
All you have to do is ask me about what. See how easy I'm to work with?
Oh,
You said get some cups and I said,
you
okay.
were so nice, easy to work with.
Okay, I'll go get it. Would you like some ice water or some sweet tea also? Next time you need these cups, you need to come get me. It was opened by a security check at the post office. That sucks.
Johanna, that's what I said. I retracted and was like, yeah. I have no peace.
I did one for the open. All right, so we're gonna come back around real quick, and then I'm gonna for the rest of the day. I think these came out really nice. I'm going to show you a picture, of course, because they always look better than picture versus on this camera. But with the opal ones that you have, I want to show you how those work. So what I did is I sprayed some that's multicolored because that's pretty much the only way you should be able to see it. Or the only way that I think it looks better. It looks better when you have a multicolor beneath it.
Hi, Irish.
See, she's hating. You don't have peach. You still got Lewis. Nobody even asked you for your 2 cents. See, I used to like Johanna, but she didn't remind me of that other one.
That one has a name.
I don't want to talk her up. You know, let's leave her where she is.
I'm not following you.
Exactly. That's the reason why I said let's not talk her up and leave her alone. Irish, how are you? All right, so, hey, honey bun, do you mind handing me some of the colors that I need, if that's okay with you? Jerk.
Why, yes, sweetheart. Pass them over.
Get this before I smack you. See, look at her. Now she got to go tagging people. I'm using that same epoxy. It hadn't gone bad on me yet. This one right here can actually be the same color, that green. That way you can see the difference between what it looks like when you base it 2 different colors. If you want to do that. These are going to look really good, I think. The sarcasm is real. All right, so on this one, the looked like a topaz one. It was, I think it was a topaz. I'll be using. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, you so sweet.
So are you.
Kissies. What color is this?
I don't know, you name it.
Oh. Green apple sounds good.
No, that's not the name.
No.
No.
And this is a chunky, so you have to kind of pat it down a bit. And make sure you push it on it because the chunky kind of sticks off a little bit.
I forgot. I know one was Laffy Taffy.
A green Laffy Taffy, and the other one was green apple. I have to go back and look at my files.
Me too. Joy was here too.
Who?
Yeah.
Joy does know every color, huh? And on the lime, I'll be using green Laffy Taffy.
Hey, Aisha.
Aisha finally got her off day.
I don't know. She could be watching while she's at work.
I don't think she can have her phone while she's at work.
Oh, well, I guess so. That was too late.
Still looks good. It brings out the orange and the brownish colors in it. And on the multi-color ones, we're going to be using, one of them is going to be Glass Slipper and the other is Purple Rain. I said them right. Do I get a nickel or what?
Yeah, half a minute.
A half a nickel. Oh, that girl is on there. This is what? Glass Slipper? This one is Glass Slipper, she said. With the chunky, I'll make sure I put a good bit on and pat it down a little bit. It's on there at that point. Home, no work today. Piss, my cut fell off the turn. That between Glass Slipper and Purple Rain, it depends on how you base your bottom, and it comes out, or how you base your bottom depends on how it comes out.
I don't like that.
That's pretty much what color it gives you. These are just random colors, FYI. I mean, if you would have put some brighter colors on there, it would have came out a lot nicer. But I didn't do that. That one's the Purple Rain. It's super iridescent, like super, super iridescent. But that's pretty much how you base them and what they look like. I'm sure the cameras, you can't see what they really look like through the camera, so I'm going to pull them off in a sec. And I'm going to send you a picture on the page so you can see what they really look like. But at least you see firsthand on how they're made. And then after this, you go back, or typically what I do is I just wait until that epoxy get a little bit harder. And once this epoxy gets a little bit harder, then I just use the same epoxy on top of the pop socket and call it a night. Just put a little bit on there and just rub it around to make sure that I get it on there good, and that's it. And typically it will seal good. I probably won't be able to come back on and finish up this tutorial on today because I have to go to the 9 to 5, but that's pretty much how they look like and what they look like. I'll send you a picture of them here in just a second, okay? Y'all have a good day.